Welcome to USMLE Sarti. We are committed to empowering IMGs. We're excited to guide you on your match journey. Don't forget to click subscribe and turn on notifications so you can get notified whenever we add new content. Also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter for the latest tips and tricks regarding everything USMLE. Now, let's dive into it.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Today we have a very special student, Dr. Divyanshu, and she had a lot of challenges in her journey and she matched after that. So let's hear from her directly. So good morning, Divyanshu.
Good morning, Pawan. How are you?
Good. So let's start with a bit of a background about yourself. So tell us about, your, med school and other background information.
Okay, so my name is Divyanshu Chopra. I did my medical school from Government Medical College, Amritsar. My journey towards this path of USMLE started during my internship when I decided to opt this as my career path instead of the Indian PG. So I started preparing for my exams during that time. I cleared my step 1 and step 2 in 2018, right after my internship. And after that, I tried, I applied for a few observerships here, but because of the COVID and everything, I could not, move to United States at that time. And then during that time, I joined as a medical officer in India. I started working there, and I was simultaneously, doing some telerotations with Sarthi in neurology. And eventually, when I came to America, I did a few observerships here in person, and then I applied for the match. But unfortunately, I did not match during the match season. And then, then the whole story begins. The soap, the post-soap matches, and then, so finally I got into transitional year.
Okay, so let's start with a bit of, what were your challenges in the journey? So let's say in the main season, you didn't match. So what were those challenges? And then after the match, you applied for soap and some of the off-cycle positions. So talk to us a bit about those challenges.
I think the few challenges I observed during the whole match season was not receiving enough interviews, which I think was probably because I thought, the tele-rotations would help me actually get the interviews. But I realized that post-COVID, the valid, like we should try to get more in-person rotations. I mean, tele-rotations do, hold some part during their journey, but they do now want more in-person rotations. They give that more value now. So I think that was something I thought that was like lacking in my CV. That's why I did not receive enough interviews. And another thing was, I did not apply to enough programs during neurology for neurology, because I was trying to be more like geography specific. I did not want to go to like various states. I think we should not be very choosy regarding that as well. We should apply as broadly as possible. And another thing I did was, I did not apply to transitional year at that time because I thought, applying into just categorical or advanced programs in neurology was enough. So I think anyone applying, going into these advanced, these fields like neurology, radiology, anesthesiology, or anything should also apply for transitional years and film, medicine, these programs as well.
Yeah. So now tell us I know you had a lot of challenges. You're a new mom as well. And after the match, everything you were scrambling. So talk to us a bit about what all did you do, sending emails, calling people. So what all did you do after match?
So obviously, like, not matching in the season is very disheartening, Pawan. It kind of like, you have all that motivation, like you want to start your new journey, professionally and everything. It kind of like, pulls you down, like what to do next. Like, you feel like, okay, I don't have many options. Like what else, what should I do? But I think what I did at that time was like, took a breather. And I was like, immediately after the match, you should apply for the soap. Like you should, like, I know it's very demotivating at that time, like being like, okay, I did not match, what should I do next, and all these things. We do not have time after that match. Immediately, like after the match result, you should like get ready and have actually everything in hand. First of all, your LORs, your whole CV, your all the MSPs, all the transcripts. You should all, to be very honest, we should all have that in like in a separate folder already in your computer, so that if anything unfortunately happens, you should have everything in hand. So I did that. First of all, I started sending all the emails to all the SOAP, whatever the programs were available during those NRMP lists that were there. That actually did not work for me as well. I got a few interviews even in neurology and transitional year. That did not work for me. So that was again disheartening. But then there was a few like positions that did not fill after the SOAP also. So I personally called those programs that left unfilled. So even then, at that time, nothing worked out for me. So I went up and started looking up on YouTube, like what to do after match season if you did not match, or even post SOAP, what to do. So I found this YouTuber, and she said, there are various new accredited programs that open up every year, so you should start emailing them. So that's exactly what I did. I pulled up the list of all the new programs that were available: transitional year, film medicine, neurology, everything, psychiatry. Even to be very honest, I had a few experiences in psychiatry as well. So I went ahead and emailed all the programs. I started personally calling them. I prepared this whole email actually, where I included all my, the credentials and everything. A very nice email that had all my credentials, my visa status, all the things that they want, like your ERA, CV, your MSPs, your 3 LORs, everything. I had one full-fledged email that I used to send out to all these programs. And to be very honest, personally, I felt I had more success post-match season than actually during the season. I received so many interviews. I was continuously, to be very honest, I was at one point of time giving interviews every single day. So that was kind of like, I felt like, okay, this is working out. What I'm doing is right. So so finally I ended up being successful in getting this transitional year program in California.
So great. So then, obviously, hopefully these tips will be useful for other applicants, either in the main season or off-cycle positions hunt.
Thank you so much to the whole Sakti team. Actually, everyone has been so helpful. All the messages we receive in the Telegram group, all the all the doctors that were available for checking our CV, our personal statement, everyone has been so helpful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divyanshu.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope that video provided valuable insights for your journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And check out our website for details on how we can guide you to a successful match.